What's up YouTube, and welcome to this video which is showcasing the 2020 silver Canadian maple leaf bullion coin. I picked up I think I picked up about 10 of these the other week, and I've had some silver maples before. I got a lot of silver coins, mostly like silver dollars, that type of thing. But I do have a few of these maples, and I decided to pick up another 10 ounces the other week, and I also bought some capsules for them. If you haven't seen that video, check it out when I did the unboxing and just kind of looking at these maples. This is just going to do a little bit more in-depth showcasing these coins. So first off, each year the Royal Canadian Mint makes a bunch of bullion coins. I've showcased my gold Canadian maple, I got one right here to show you guys. Gold and silver Canadian maple, two very beautiful coins. These are really great. Each year the Royal Canadian Mint makes them, and over time the Royal Canadian Mint, they have just kept pace with the times and technology. They're just consistently trying to create better products through their coin minting manufacturing process and designs and everything else, anti-counterfeiting technology and all of that. So I just want to kind of show you, this is silver Canadian maple. Now it is pure silver. That's 0.9999 fine. That's 4 nines. These first appeared in 1988. I believe originally they were 3.9 fine, and somewhere along the line they became 4.9 fine. So you get that extra level of silver purity, which is, I think, is just great. But what I really like about this coin, starting in about, I think, let me see here, 2014, 2015, something like that, in an effort to reduce the counterfeiting of these coins and to just make them way better. They introduced the radial lines, as you can see here, which just has this like sort of cartwheel shimmering effect of with light reflecting off of it. It's really, really cool. It's on front and back. Just beautiful coins. There, you can see it go there. I'll try to do it with this. Yeah, you can just, it's just incredibly beautiful. It's so cool it does that. The other thing that I like what they did is they have this small, you can see it right there. There's a small little tiny maple leaf with the number 20 each year. Last year's would have had 19, 2018 would have 18. And all that does is just the year it was minted. And that is part of their Bullion DNA technology, where you can take this coin to a bullion dealer, a coin shop, or a bank, and if they have the Royal Canadian Mint special reader, they'll slide the coin in, and that reader will, it's like a scan, basically. It'll scan that maple leaf, and which verifies its authenticity. Which is really cool. It's again, these security features are like peace of mind for investors. If you plan on holding this silver for a long time, you want that knowledge that you got the real deal. You haven't been scammed or ripped off. And when you go to sell, whoever you sell it to wants that peace of mind as well. So overall, I think it's a win-win for everybody. The other thing that they've done, which I really like, is I don't know what kind of process it is, but through the coin minting process, they've done something called a mint shield. I like to think of it as kind of like maybe like a protective layer, which reduces the likelihood of getting milk spots, any sort of spotting. Sometimes silver is prone to like white spotting. Canadian maples were notorious for that. And that made a lot of investors kind of want to maybe move away from it. And as beautiful as the maples are, nobody wants that to their coins, because maybe it might affect their resale. Maybe it might, everybody's like coin shops and bullion dealers, and everybody can be so picky sometimes. So you want to keep your precious metal investment in the best possible condition to ensure the highest possible resale price. when it comes time to sell. So that just helps it out. And it's another one of those things, right? They're responding to the market's desire to have better quality coins that are more resistant to milk spotting. So it's really great. On the back, you get the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. I know a lot of my American friends do not like this, but at least you got that beautiful maple on the other side. The other interesting thing is that it is stamped. It's legal tender in Canada. It has a face value of $5 Canadian. And as I mentioned in my gold maple video, I read this really interesting article on silvergold.com or goldsilver.com, and it was talking about how national mints will stamp a denomination, a face value on these coins, making them legal tender. People know this thing's going to buy a lot more than $5 here in Canada. I mean, this in Canadian dollars, this coin goes from $30 to $36 or something like that. Clearly, it's worth a lot more than $5. Why would you stamp this coin $5? And one of the interesting reasons that I read in this article, I think it was Jeff Clark or Jeff Ken, I forget the author's name, but it was really, really interesting. Because it was talking about how national mints stamp face values on their coins in case they ever need to recall them, and because it's legal tender, and it was issued by the National Mint, it could potentially be recalled one day, were they to outlaw ownership of gold and silver, private ownership of gold and silver, as they did during the Depression in some countries like the U.S. They recalled all their gold. Got people to give all their gold, bring their gold down to the bank. You give them gold, they give you dollars. And I think the exchange rate was $20 an ounce. They collected everybody's gold, and like a year later, they came out and said, "We're gonna revalue gold at $35 an ounce. Thank you, all you suckers who just gave us all your gold." Could that happen again? Potentially. I mean, we're kind of in uncharted territory here. A lot of money printing. I don't think anybody really has a clear idea of how this is all going to end, but you can definitely see why it would be advantageous for national mints to stamp a denomination on these things, just in case maybe one day they would need to recall it or want to seize, confiscate gold and silver from private hands. So. Anyways, I'm trying not to sound too much of a conspiracy theorist. It was just a really interesting article. I really hope I can find that link. I'll throw it up there. If you guys are interested in that, you should really check it out. Do a little bit of reading on this stuff. We're definitely living in interesting times right now. So that's all for this video. If you've enjoyed these videos, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and check out my website, myroadtowealthandfreedom.com. I usually write a bunch of cool stuff about investing, stocks, precious metals, just markets, the things that are going on in the world, just kind of my thoughts, and sometimes some rants. That's all. Take care, guys.